Greetings, travelers and truth seekers. Welcome back to another episode of the Shadow Pirate Stream. I'm your pilot on this week's flight through the clouded secrets of the Dusk. I'm here to talk about exogems with my favorite former OG breaker, scientist, tea maker, and collar champion, Moyo Jelani.
Hi, Rain. Excited to be here. And I brought you this. It's a new tea blend.
Yes, Moyo. That is delicious, if not nutritious. What is that citrusy scent?
Bergamot. I call it the Shadow District Special. Keep you warm in these caves.
Now, gifts are definitely how you win the spot of #1 guest on my show. Sucking up does work, people.
It was just a friendly gesture.
I'm just messing with you. Now, let us talk Dusk, aka our former place of employment. Many years ago, you were a rock star breaker, making 6 figures, and I was a lowly department head.
Number 1, it was not 6 figures. Number 2, I'd hardly call the head of the investigations department lowly. At least you seem pretty high and mighty during the case of the missing microscope.
You still got a memory like a vault. You know what DT Suit started that whole thing? He made a big stink about one microscope going missing on the Lendaway space station. We interviewed all 58 people that went through the frickin' clearance shaft that day.
Did you find it?
Turns out, it was eaten by a baby gerbil in the cage right next to it.
Well, glad my name is finally cleared.
Glad to clear it, my friend. But enough about the bad old days. Let's talk about what Daddy Dusk has been up to with these exogems.
I'm ready.
Now, could you please, in your most nerdalicious tone, tell our audience what exogems are?
Right. Well, exogems are crystal-like structures or entities found on the Dusk. They are 4-dimensional objects with unique powers that laugh at our laws of physics.
Yes, and Dusk claims that they just now found this shit and are using them in their products in 2101.
Yes, and this is the problem we have arrived at when scientific endeavors are taken over by corporate greed.
Oh, yes, sir. Pulled that thought right out of my head.
Well, I can't say too much, but it's public knowledge that I had discovered an exogem in the 2070s.
That's right, listeners. Moyo was experimenting with exogems long before they were fueling the hype cycle. Now, you mentioned that there were many types of exogems with different properties. Which types were you researching?
Vologems. They're these red exogems that contain a tremendous amount of energy.
But is it true that these vologems can have some nasty side effects?
Yes. The vologem itself is fairly unstable and decays rapidly once the energy is used. It also causes mental disturbances.
Please elaborate.
I still have nightmares after an accident that occurred while I was extracting vologems from the Dusk and relocating them to the space station.
Sounds like an alien bomb that causes crazy dreams, and Dusk wants to bring them down to Machafuko. Seems like they're playing with fire.
We need to take time and actually understand these exogems. Because they're not magic, they're real. They could be the key to unlocking the future of humanity.
It's time to demand that Dusk stops using ancient alien materials to sell their watches and cyber skin upgrades.
I agree, but hey, I'm just a lowly tea shop owner now.
Yes. Congrats on your retirement, and thanks for coming by today. Any final thoughts you want to leave with our listeners?
Keep doing your own research and listening to independent media, such as this show.
Hey, can't disagree with that. And now we have to take an unsponsored break. More from Moyo after this break.